And now his full name is spelled Jerome. Do we think it's Jerome or Jeremy spelled a weird way?
Wait, Jeremy Bruckheimer?
Jerry. But like his full name is Jerome.
Oh, Jeremy.
Do we think it's, or is it Jerome? Jeremy, right?
Anyone's named Jerome. That's not real.
Not a white guy. Okay.
Next. What's your next one? Next.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Did That Age Well, the podcast that took years off and is back at it again. Not really, but in the spiritual sense of we've been waiting since the beginning of this podcast to talk about Con Air, and thank God we have Miriam Moreno here to do it. Miriam, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. Is this a highly requested episode?
It is a highly requested episode. This is part of our Nicolas Cage series. Of course, every episode of this show is brought to you by Spider Moving and Storage. We love them, don't we?
I love them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Spider, thanks for your support. And I think that if people wanted to know more about Spider, they should go to spidermoving.com.
I think so.
Don't you think so?
That's a great place to look.
I agree. So go do that and set up your move. Miriam, what the heck is going on with you?
Nothing.
Okay, girl.
In relation to
I mean
film,
cinema, you've been
I'm in the cinemas,
and she's an AMC Stubbs A-lister, and
AMC Stubbs guess what, I recruited 2 friends
to our entourage,
well, including you.
Yeah, okay.
My entourage. So now I have 3 people in my entourage.
Wow. Is it me, Jacob, and Nick?
No,
okay.
Nick won't. He has Alamo, even though they're on strike.
Ooh, crossing the picket
line
oh
like
my
a
God.
pig.
Wow, Nick is so problematic.
He is.
And I've always said that.
A lot of people have.
Yeah, totally.
You, man.
Alamo Draft House. Boo. I've said it. I've said it once on this podcast, and I'll say it again. They used to have this amazing sweet potato bowl on their menu.
Never heard of it.
It was so good. I would go to Alamo specifically for that dish. And one day I went to a movie. I was having a tough day. And I was 15 minutes late to the movie, which of course meant I was 15 minutes early to the movie because it was just the previews.
Yeah.
A woman outside said, not like outside, but one of the workers, which we support workers. I'm on the side of the workers. This specific person really pissed me the fuck off because she said, ooh, you're more than 15 minutes late. I'm going to have to ask my manager if we can let you in.
I've never experienced that, and I've been late so many times.
And so then I had to wait like 5 minutes for her to go get permission for me to go in. Yeah. I go in. I'm so excited to have my sweet potato bowl. I sit down. They've changed the menu. So I order like an Impossible or Beyond Meat burger. Whichever one of you wants to sponsor this podcast is the one that I ordered.
Beef or no beef? Whichever one.
Whichever one. And they definitely brought me a beef burger because I did not feel good.
Oh, I shit my pants every single time I get a burger there, and I still get a burger there every single time. Can't stop, won't stop.
You can't stop her, but she is not going there right now.
Not right now.
Because guess what? We don't want everything to be with a QR code. They have that message at the beginning of their movies that's like, if you don't ever get your phone out, you will be launched.
There will be hell to pay
of this theater. And then they're like,
Shot.
Except if you're ordering on a QR code.
Before, after, during the movie.
Girl,
That's it.
It reminds me a lot, those like pre-trailer videos that they have, kind of the informational fear of God kind of videos. It reminds me a lot of the you wouldn't steal a DVD.
You wouldn't download a car. Yes, I would.
You wouldn't order a pizza. You wouldn't order a burger. I would actually.
I would.
But I wouldn't because I wouldn't go there for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so AMC Stubs, AMC Theaters, if you want to sponsor this show.
Oh my God, that would be sick.
Can you imagine? It would be huge for us.
If you are on AMC A-list, get in the comments so we can add you to the entourage.
Yeah, if you're cool.
What if you do a field trip? All my listeners,
oh my God,
who are AMC Stubs members, we're having did that age well field trip to watch the drama.
The drama. Okay,
for a third time.
Here's the thing about the drama. Okay, I know that's not what we're here to talk about.
It aged perfectly in a week. It was
perfect. I saw it 2 weeks ago. No notes. Just kidding. I do actually I do have notes, and it's that we needed more about the characters. I didn't know anything about these people except for the one huge thing that she didn't do when she was in high school. And we're not going to spoil it on this podcast, but I will say that I didn't think it was that bad.
She didn't do it.
She didn't do it is the thing. She didn't do it. And maybe it's just because I hang out with a lot of like mentally ill people.
Like people that shouldn't have like guns.
Yeah, probably.
You just ruin the whole movie. I won't ruin the movie. All I'll say is
she didn't kill anyone that we know of.
She didn't do it. It's not a big deal.
Everyone relax. The thing that other girl did, that the Haim sister did, way worse.
Way worse.
She actually did the thing.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking about I've been talking about it nonstop, but she was just like, at first she was like, they were like, did they find him? She's like, I don't know. And then she said a story, and I was like, that was a lie. He's dead.
Yeah, that guy is still there. Yeah. His body's still there.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the drama,
so good in that
sorry.
one.
Oh, she was so good.
Such a good villain.
Yes, she is. Everyone knows her. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows her.
Yeah.
In real life. Okay, so anyway, if you were skipping ahead, come back in. Come on back.
Yeah.
Because today we were going to discuss another Nick Cage film today, and then Miriam said, "Hold on a minute. We need to discuss Con Air," and I said, "You betcha." And I want to know why you chose this movie.
Okay. It came out in 1997. I was impressionable 9 years old. Mm-hmm. We bought our movies on VHS, and we had so few.
Yeah.
I rewatched this. I'm not kidding you. Every other day.
You watched Con Air every other day.
Air.
Girl.
Because it was like whatever my stepdad got. And he was like Air Force One, Con Air, totally. Independence Day, Alien, which I never saw because I was like, too scary.
You said that's too scary.
On the cover,
if it's in
too
space,
scary.
It's too scary. If
like
it's green, just in the air but still within Earth, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of like action. Air Force One, another incredible film.
Yeah.
Where Russia was the bad guys a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, loved it. And the song, I think, made it so much more like, I don't know. My cousins and I were singing it nonstop all the time. So.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
And so you said I need to return to this staple of my childhood.
I took a break because obviously you can't watch Con Air every day of your life.
You can only watch it every other day.
Every other day. But yeah, I mean, I outgrew watching those movies every day. But
she outgrew Con Air. She said it's too immature.
I have to say, I was 9 years old when it came out. I did not understand a lot of the subtext of what was happening.
Or maybe not even the subtext, maybe just the text.
Just the text. Yeah. I didn't understand that. Yeah. And I rewatched it for this. Whoa. Not for a 9-year-old, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you that. What do you think is more inappropriate for a 9-year-old? Casino or Con Air?
I don't think any of it is appropriate.
Probably
I think Casino is more inappropriate.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. Because Con Air had a lot of jokes. Yeah. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the drug stuff was a lot more
what drug
prevalent
stuff?
In Casino. I mean,
was there any drug stuff in Con Air?
No.
Exactly.
Not that we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, one could infer
insulin
that
is a controlled substance. So maybe.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, Casino's way more inappropriate.
Yeah. This is basically This is basically Sesame Street compared to a casino. No, it's not. It's definitely inappropriate for kids. But I'm curious, what are your thoughts on Nicolas Cage? Just kind of as a figure, as an actor, as a meme, all of it.
I don't know his lore as far as like if he's a bad person.
Sure.
I didn't look into that. I just know he's like, he went broke a little bit. He took a couple roles just to pay the bills, and his tombstone in New Orleans is paid off.
Yeah.
Which is a pyramid.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sick.
Huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's actually huge.
It's really big.
You see a picture and you go, oh, okay, so it's just like a little thing. No, you got to see it to scale. It's giant.
It's giant. Yeah. And then he also like lived in a haunted house in New Orleans.
Yeah, he loves New Orleans. He loves haunted stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did National Treasure because it was like mysterious, spooky. Yeah. Like he did it for the love of for the love of like history and like not for a paycheck. That wasn't a paycheck. That was a plus.
Yeah, totally.
I do love him in National Treasure.
Of course.
I do really like him. I think yeah.
Me too. I also love
Why? What have you heard?
What have you heard?
What are the allegations?
What does he say about me? Did he say something about me? I also love Nicolas Cage. I love him in a way that is like both just as like a fascination, and also I think every crazy choice he makes is so funny. And I just wish like the love that he has for acting and committing to doing just crazy stuff makes me wish that I loved anything that much. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that doing anything like that made me feel as alive as it makes him feel. Yeah. So that is my, that's why we are doing this homage to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Caged up. Does he have kids?
Yes.
I don't know anything about him personally, and I almost feel like that's better. But
there's a lot.
I just can't imagine him with kids. I just assume he has a shit ton of money. He buys weird shit, and that made him go broke, which it did.
But he has
like,
3
can you
children.
Imagine being his kid?
Girl, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, my dad has like a pyramid in New Orleans.
Can you imagine if your dad bought a pyramid just for himself and not for like your mom and you and
no one else, just him.
Just kind of for you, and you're like, so where am I supposed to go when I die?
He's probably like, not my problem.
Yeah, probably.
I'm out of here with my Con Air money.
Yeah, as he should be. So I watched The Alabama Solution a day before I watched this.
Oh God,
and that was tough.
It's back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Tough. I watched. Okay, so I watched Face Off. Then I watched the next day. I watched The Alabama Solution.
Yeah,
and then the next day I watched Con Air. And prison stuff, pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
I know that's going to be a hot take. Nobody's
a lot of your listeners are like, no, they're like, we're building another prison here.
I love prisons.
Yeah, this movie had everything like the healthcare system issues, prison reform, veterans,
diabetes.
Yeah, healthcare in general.
Okay, yeah, sorry, that's in healthcare.
Also, issues about the timeline of like when Monica Potter got pregnant, but like whatever.
How did she? Okay, so he comes home.
He comes home from what?
From what? From war, I guess. But what year is it?
What war?
What?
It was 1997.
And he comes in on a boat?
It was 1997, so like maybe 1990, so like maybe
like
but
Gulf,
then like his Gulf of
War? The Persian Gulf War?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know that one. I don't know every war.
Okay, what? So you love war? Name
wars.
Every war.
Yeah. You love war? You think we should go to war? Name all the wars.
Yeah, name every war.
I don't know what war, but like if he was on the Con Air in 97, then it would have been like 89 because his kid was 8.
Right.
So
no, his kid was 7.
His kid was 8, girl. Okay. That kid looked 6, and she was pregnant when?
Yeah.
2 weeks before he got there.
So he comes home.
Her stomach was flat as fuck.
Flat as a board. Here's
And
the
I was
thing.
like,
I
what
don't
is he
understand. Were
listening
we
to
meant to
on her-
were we meant to believe when he pulled up to the bar where she works from a boat, was he literally coming home from war, or was he just like in uniform for some like event or whatever? Like he just recently came back.
It said he was honorably
Discharged
or dishonorably discharged.
I think
but,
honorably.
Yeah.
Because he is the model prisoner.
Right.
You know? They have made it clear that he's not like these other fucking animals.
He's trying to come home forever.
Except I don't actually think he wanted to go home. He did
He
not
liked the prison
want his daughter to visit him in prison. He didn't want to meet his daughter because he thought that it would be better to meet her on the strip of Las Vegas with carnage everywhere.
Let me tell you something about that. He looked disgusting. He was stinky as fuck. He was crusty as hell. Other people's bodily fluids on him.
Yeah.
And then he
blood
gives her
because he killed them.
Because he killed them.
Yeah.
At this point, serial killer.
Yeah.
Put him back.
Yeah, he's just like Buscemi.
Also, I didn't understand as a child what Buscemi did. I was just like, this man is like mentally.
Yeah, you're like, he's kind of.
Yeah, like you can't go to jail for that. But like,
they can't make you go to jail for being weird.
Because he's weird, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, as an adult, I learned, oh, he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
The only one who seems to also like have any growth in the film, like he didn't kill that girl. And then
oh no, because she was waving by.
She was waving goodbye. And then also, wasn't he the one at the end of the movie who's like in Vegas gambling? Okay, if he's a serial killer worse than the Mansons,
locked up, cannibal style.
How does nobody recognize him in the casino?
Now you're just poking holes for what?
I know. If you start pulling the thread, it's
all
like
unraveling.
it's kind of like a Shein shirt. You pick it up, you pick up one thread,
disintegrates
and it's already
immediately.
disintegrated. So you don't even want to touch it.
Jerry Bruckheimer was making Shein level films. Let it be said.
Just let it be said.
And yeah, he did have the most growth. I don't know why the cops at the end didn't just scoop them all up.
Right.
Hungry Hippo style.
Yeah, kind of.
I didn't like that. I was like, what do you mean you have to like what? No, get them, you know? And then we get a whole nother car chase with the motorcycle bikes. I'm getting ahead of myself, but
it's okay. It's hard not to.
Billions of dollars spent on chasing Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
Billions. Ruins the city.
Okay, literally, like, the taxpayers are going to have to pay for this infrastructure. And whose
Thank God
paycheck
it was
is
in
going to come?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tourists are paying for this.
Thank God.
You know what I found out? They shot it at the Sands Casino, which they were demolishing the next week after they filmed.
Shut up. Well, how perfect is that?
Yeah, so they destroyed a casino that was going to be destroyed.
It was going to be destroyed anyway.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that.
It's like when they charge people money to go into those like rage rooms where there's like a bunch of stuff that's going to be like thrown away anyway, and they let you just like crush it.
They charge you for that. Yeah, they thought of the business. They should charge you for that.
Look, they thought of it.
Yeah, we should do that one day though. Do you consider this movie a Vegas film or
no? I consider this a plane movie. This is in the like the location is plane. Even though they do go to other places and most of the even though, yes, like you could argue there are car chases, there are fire truck chases, there are there's like
helicopter.
There's helicopter.
We're here, we're there.
Stuff. But this is really, I mean, it is Con Air. It's the namesake of the film.
So I guess Air is
maybe
the place.
Air was kind of the setting all along. Shout out to my air signs.
That's me.
Oh my God, that's you. Yeah. That's right.
I considered it a Vegas movie for the longest time.
You would.
I know, and I think watching it now, I'm like, it took place in Vegas like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Why did it feel so big? Like it just felt very Vegas
because so much
Nevada,
happened.
Carson City
in the
yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
and they do spend a lot of time just in the desert.
They do.
You know? like they're just outside of Vegas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where they were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Carson City, Lermer.
They're not that far from Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. They really are never that far from their destination at any point in the movie. Mm-mm. They're always quite close.
It's hard because they make it hard.
They really made it harder on themselves. That's so true. So Nick Cage's character, Cameron, right? That's his name?
Cameron Poe. From Alabama.
With an Alabama accent you couldn't believe.
I didn't believe it.
And you wouldn't believe it. And it kind of comes and goes in this way. That's really fun.
It's too thick and then a little thick.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Or like, what's the...
I mean, like, it's not consistently thick throughout the whole film. And maybe that's because when he was in prison, he was locked up somewhere else. You know, he's not interacting with like other people. So maybe there's some sort of like linguistic thing happening.
But he was an adult already. You don't really lose your accent as an adult.
I don't know. Haven't you met people who like go abroad for a year and come back like como se dice
Madonna?
Have you ever met Madonna?
Yes.
So
yeah, the accent was really thick, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, me too. There was not. Let me just say, I'm gonna spend most of this episode critiquing the movie, but it is also a perfect movie, and I loved it, and I'd give it 5 stars, and I wouldn't change a thing.
I have to go on Letterboxd and write heartfelt review. I really liked it. I was like just as enthralled
as you were as
I
9-year-old.
was as a 9-year-old, but
absolutely.
Like now some things did not age well.
And that's exactly why we're here. You came to the right place to unpack it. Because I think the first thing... Well, okay, let me... One thing I'm very excited to get into is the twink, but we'll get there.
Are we allowed to say
Molly? According to Brooks Marks, that's a slur. Remember that?
That's what I mean. I would hate for Brooks Marks to listen to this.
Oh my God.
And Brooks, then come for us.
Brooks, come on.
Yeah.
We know when Jen Shaw says it, then
she means it derogatory.
She means it derogatory. Yeah. I simply mean
what was her name? Sally. Sally.
I don't remember.
You know what I really enjoyed about this film? It's a film. Was at the end of the movie they roll credits, but everyone's face has their name and their character name.
Yes.
I was like, bring that back.
Yes. I love that. Because in a movie like this, when you have so many characters doing so many things, which I mean, that's exactly why they couldn't give any of these characters depth beyond their stereotypes, is because there's just so many of them. How could we keep track of people if it wasn't like, okay, so like there's the rapist, there's the murderer, the gay one.
Yeah, but what are the rapist's interests aside from raping?
Totally.
We couldn't get into it.
Like, is it 23 or is it 26? No one's
really
saying.
Is it 600, he said.
Yeah.
If they'd call me Johnny 600 if they knew the truth.
Ooh.
What a line.
Danny
did
Trejo,
not understand that as a child.
I'll bet you didn't. Danny Trejo said on an episode of How Did This Get Made, when he was a guest, Paul asked him who he was most afraid of during the craziness of that time when he was on Con Air with some of the most kooky, just the kookiest actors. And you know what he said?
Wait, he was scared of them?
Well, he said John Cusack. He said John Cusack, it's something behind the eyes.
The ego on that guy. He's been famous for so long. You get crazy.
You get crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did kind of love that, considering how many cuckoo bananas people were.
Not John Malkovich.
Not John Malkovich.
Can I say?
Yeah.
As a child, he was so scary. Like, no nonsense.
Totally.
Shoot you. Pew, pew.
Yeah.
Now I'm like... kind of hot in that movie.
Okay, I'm afraid to say that.
Disgusted at myself.
A lot of the people who were supposed to be like, ugh, monsters. I was like, I don't know, they're kind of hot.
What do you think of the swamp thing?
The swamp
driving
thing.
The plane.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I don't know if I'm attracted.
I don't think I'm attracted to that, but I'm just saying a lot of them.
Yeah.
The hair on Nick Cage, I would take him any day with that hair. I know it's gross.
It's the hairline.
I know.
The hair itself was like fluffy, curly, but like
it starts way back.
It's starting like you have a headband on.
He's making up for what's lacking here by growing it out here, and we all know that's
also how he meets his daughter. Didn't get a haircut. Disgusting.
Oh my god, so true. He said I was gonna get a haircut. I didn't know you could get haircuts in jail.
Yeah, they have like barbers and stuff.
Really? Like a prison barber?
I think like prisoners can work as barbers.
Oh
yeah,
they just don't get paid.
I am assuming they get paid like pennies for the day. I don't really know. I just know that they definitely do have barbers, but it's the inmates themselves.
Right
Whoever they trust with the clippers. That's a big thing.
That's huge. Okay, so Nick Cage's character Cameron Poe, he gets into an encounter, self-defense situation where somebody ends up dead. It's manslaughter. And he gets sent to a maximum security prison for 7 years.
Supermax.
For manslaughter?
Attempt, or like involuntary too.
Yeah.
But they said at the trial, they were like, you're like a ranger, you're a weapon yourself.
Yeah, they say he's too powerful. He's a weapon himself. As if the court system was not favorable to people in the army.
Yeah, a lot of these things are unbelievable in this movie.
Yeah.
The stealing of the plane, like landing in
kind
Vegas.
Of the whole thing.
The biggest thing I didn't believe, a judge would go hard on an army person.
Totally.
That's the biggest disbelief. Yeah.
My biggest disbelief is that he didn't want to meet his daughter. He's like, I don't want her to meet me behind in this prison cell.
Bars. Yeah.
So are we meant to believe that his wife also never visited him, or did she just go without the kid?
I mean, there was no chemistry when they met up. I'm assuming she didn't go see him.
She doesn't even remember who he is.
Who is this man?
Who's this man?
Landing this plane right now.
He cares more about his cellmate than he does about his wife and kid. And I'm not saying he should have left the diabetic guy behind, but that's why he stays on the plane. He could have gone and just met back up with his family.
Did we learn what Baby O's crime was?
No, I don't think so.
It was caring too much. He was being a good friend. He was being too sweet.
Okay, speaking of being too sweet and the whole diabetes thing.
Yeah.
They bond in the beginning of the film because he gives him a snowball. Candy.
Illegal for diabetics. Illegal.
And I said,
another manslaughter charge.
Period.
Tack it on.
That's why it took him 7 years to get out of prison, because
he kept
murdering people. He said, "Hey, are you diabetic? Oh, I've got a sugar-free treat for you."
Yeah.
Then I
thought that was weird. They bonded over snowballs.
Yeah.
He became best friends. Baby O and him doing laundry.
Yeah.
I love that friendship. That was pretty cute.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Aged well.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to say it after every time?
And that
aged well.
Aged well. You can, but you just have to wink.
Oh, okay.
When you do it, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then we get some like...
Oh, also she's 2 weeks pregnant somehow.
Somehow she is 2 weeks pregnant. Mm-hmm. Somehow she knows that she's pregnant, and he puts his little ear up to her belly and says, "How's my baby girl?"
Here's nothing.
They know that it's a girl. Mm-hmm. Okay?
I think that's at least 12 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Stomach flat.
Just
snatch. Body snatch. Body T.
Snatch.
Pregnant where?
Pregnant who? And so, then he gets in that drunken brawl. Yeah. He and his lawyer decide moments before they go into trial that he's going to plead guilty. They decide right outside the courtroom. They say, "What are we going to do?" And he says, "Gotta plead guilty.
Can't possibly fight this.
So he's pleading guilty, but he's in front of a jury. The whole thing, we won't get into the minutia. Okay.
Yeah. So don't start pulling at that thread.
Okay, so he we get this like push-up montage. He's doing push-ups. He's doing push-ups like upside down. He's doing push-ups right side up. He's doing push-ups off this. He's doing push-ups off that. He's reading. He's making friends with diabetics. He's making the most of his time in
We don't
prison.
see the other diabetics.
Yeah. Yo, well, you don't you don't want to know where they ended up. I saw the Alabama Solution. I know about deadly prisons. Okay.
Oh my God. He's writing letters to his kid.
Yeah.
Who somehow writes perfectly in kindergarten. And it made me think of the school systems now. Like kids going to 3rd grade not knowing how to write. This kid was writing in kindergarten.
Yeah. Saying we're going to do all the things we love to do.
Yeah.
We never met this guy.
Wow. Yeah.
So tough.
Yeah.
Wait, did you want that pillow?
No.
Okay. Miriam's working on her posture.
Leave it alone.
Leave me alone.
Why would you do this?
Okay, so then he gets on this this plane to go home.
Transport prisoners.
To transport prisoners. His diabetic friend is going to some other prison, right? And everyone else, they're kind of, it's other people. They're all going to other prisons. He's the only one that's like being taken home.
Yeah, he's like on the way.
Yeah.
To the drop off, I guess.
So we get introduced to all of these hardened criminals. And if it didn't already age bad, this is kind of where where it starts.
Yeah.
We start to meet some of these criminals. And I say that usually I wouldn't just refer to people in prison at all as criminals, but they're like criminals with a capital C. They're like, these guys, they've all got nicknames because they're that infamous.
Pinball,
everybody knows
Johnny
who they are.
Yeah. Cyrus the Virus.
Totally. It's like a Western.
Swamp
it's
Thing.
like it's like Wanted, Dead or Alive. That's kind of the vibe of all of these guys.
Yeah.
So they give us the rundown on like, all these horrible things that they've done and how they're just like crazy monster animals. And for some reason they have like a line of maybe 10 to 12 guards in between like point A to point B, like the van to the plane when these men are in shackles.
Yeah.
And they, instead of just moving the car closer to the plane so that they didn't have to like,
that's your gripe.
They say, no, we got to create jobs here. We got to give everyone something to do. So we're going to have a line of armed guards.
Yeah. They're building worlds is what they're doing, Wally.
Thank you. Okay. Film critic here.
But so yeah, they have, it's overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get on the plane and we meet this ragtag group of guys. And I just have to say I love John Malkovich so much. He's rocks.
Very cool. He's very cool in this movie.
So cool.
I don't know what his crimes were.
I think he was a murderer.
Okay. Maybe done a lot of stuff.
There were a lot of them. They were like, they murdered this many people, they stole this much stuff, and they did this, and this. And then when we have like the gender ambiguous twink, sorry,
Sally.
not a slur. When we get introduced to Sally, we don't know what Sally's crimes are.
We don't know.
They're just like,
doesn't seem
here's
hard
the
enough
thing.
To be on that ride.
Yay. But one thing that was surprising though is that they never seemed to make fun of Sally. They
it was very inclusive,
pretty inclusive group.
Yeah,
they were like, and that's Sally, and Sally wears dresses, and nobody was teasing Sally.
Nobody made her work because she had to go find a dress because she wanted a dress.
Yeah,
they were like, that's fine.
They were like,
go ahead,
that's fine. You do
when
your
you
thing.
Come back.
Yeah.
Help us if you have time.
Yeah, if you can.
Dig out the plane.
Yeah. And she said, no
that's
way.
not for me.
They said, you know what? Yeah, we get it. So that was surprising, despite the fact that the depiction of Sally was a little bit, I don't know, on the nose. My main critique was that like it was as though like that was Sally's crime, was just like being
oh, interesting,
because it was like, okay, everyone else, it's like this person burglar, this person serial killer.
Yeah.
This person wears a dress.
Yeah. And can I say, not a crime?
It's not, in some states.
In some states now.
Yeah.
1997. A lot looser.
They were probably fine.
Yeah, but not a crime. But you're right. I wonder what Sally's... I'd love to get my hands on Jerry Bruckheimer's telephone number and give him a call.
I'd love to read Sally's file.
I'd love... You know they have a file.
I'd love to read the court, like the court proceedings.
What did they tell the actor who played Sally?
Wow.
What was the direction?
Here's the thing. I think that everybody was coming into work with a completely different direction because they said that they rewrote the script basically every day that they came into work.
Oh, fuck.
And so I think that every single actor came in and said, you know what? I want to add a little flavor to my character. So they rewrote. And then they would kind of, I think, and it shows.
It's not super cohesive.
I wouldn't call it a cohesive movie. Again, would I call it a perfect movie? Yes.
Yeah.
But cohesive? No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay, so we also have Dave Chappelle. Kind of forgot about him, frankly.
Absolutely forgot about him. Yeah. This must have been before Half Baked.
Yeah.
Before he got his own movie.
Because that was like,
Pinball.
what, 99?
He was Pinball. Yeah, I think so.
So he's Pinball. Surprised he didn't have anything to say about Sally wearing a dress. Just saying.
Cancel her.
Dave Chappelle would be one to say something, if anyone would. So there's like this is a mixed race plane. Mm-hmm. This is a mixed race Con Air. Mm-hmm. And the racial politics on the plane are insane.
Yeah.
First of all, when they get to, what is it, Cedar City or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carson City?
Carson City. They're like, okay, look, they're expecting this many white guys and this many black guys.
Yeah.
As if the only thing, like the only identifier on their file is just like white.
They're not going to check their faces.
Not checking They didn't.
To be fair.
And to be fair, they didn't.
They could have got some black guys in there because they bagged them and tagged them.
That's true.
And then they had shackles and they had hand muffs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they could have sent anybody.
After all of that.
You had to be racist about bagging someone's head.
Yeah. Hello?
You didn't have to.
I'm not saying like, oh, well, they didn't see color. No, they did. But wouldn't you think that they would have
No, they literally saw color. They just like physically couldn't see color.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They couldn't because they were bagged.
Yeah. So many racial digs, racial undertones. Yeah.
Absolutely. You just think about like white people writing this and being like, oh, I can't wait to unleash the racist things that I can't say.
My racial wrath.
Yeah. I can't wait to unleash racism. Or, sometimes I'm sure there was a lot of improv in this movie. Kind of seems like the type of movie where they're like, yeah, just keep it rolling.
Between Dave Chappelle and John Malkovich.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of improv there.
I think so too.
Kind of funny at
Pretty
times.
funny. Again.
Yeah.
A perfect movie. Made me laugh.
Had some really funny stuff.
So look at that walking penis. Funny. And then it got less funny with the racism. But, but funny.
Oh, one thing. Okay, one dig I really liked. It was, I don't know who asked Poe this, but he was like, "Do you know what I am?" He goes, "Ugly all day." Come on. That kills.
That is so funny. Read him. You know what I liked? Sayonara.
Yes.
I screamed. I thought that was
Sayonara. And he still like John Malkovich still looked cool doing that.
Yeah. He doing the corniest thing that he
doing
could
the corniest thing.
Yeah.
He looked the coolest out of everyone in the movie. He wasn't cheesy ever.
No,
I don't think.
I think that because he is such an earnest actor that he really it really came across.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing I also love about Nicolas Cage is that like he can be camp, but he takes on every role with like such sincerity. Even when we see it as cuckoo wacky, he's like, I do this because I love it.
Yeah. He
really loves
was
it.
Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he went to Alabama and like spent time there trying to like develop an accent like everybody.
Damn.
Oh,
what part
God.
of Alabama?
No,
Can't get into it.
We cannot get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. No headset is safe in this movie. Anytime someone's wearing a little headset, it's gonna get thrown. No headset is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malloy and Larkin, they're
yeah.
just a mess, just constantly.
Oh my God. So yeah, we've got the DEA douchebag versus
Malloy
yep.
versus the U.S. Marshal.
U.S. Marshal. I hate when a movie makes me like root for a cop. You know what I mean?
But he had sandals.
He had socks and sandals, and I love John Cusack. I really do.
I don't know if I do.
Oh,
I feel nothing.
Okay.
What's his other work?
Who is he? Well, he and John Malkovich were back together in Being John Malkovich.
I never saw
not much longer. Well, the episode of Did That Age Well would have already. Well, by the time this is out, it will already be out.
Oh, okay.
In current time, it'll be out next week.
Okay.
So watch it before then.
Okay.
And then watch the episode of Did That Age Well. John Malkovich is in it, so that'll be a huge sell for you.
Yeah. Is he hot, John Malkovich? He's younger?
He's hot. Yeah. It's 99, so.
Oh,
around the same time.
Around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're rooting for the U.S. Marshal because the DEA guy is like, I'm in the DEA and I want to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I don't want to listen to a fucking nerd, woke ass bitch trying to save the rainforest. He's kind of like this liberal fucking dumbass guy. But there's no, other than him just like wearing socks and sandals and like being smart and like having a wide vocabulary and sort of being a show off. I don't understand where he was getting all this other information.
Yeah. I will say John Cusack is the only person in the whole movie that knows what's going on, has a plan. Mm-hmm. That was unrealistic too. But
what, that a man would know what's going on?
Yeah. Was ahead of everyone at every step.
Yeah.
Like, be serious. But yeah, I did enjoy that the battle within those two. I did enjoy that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I like that ultimately the smarter guy won.
Everyone gets their just desserts. Everyone.
You think so?
Yes. Johnny 23 dead.
Yeah.
Cyrus the Virus dead. The DEA guy, his car is total.
Might as well die.
And then he takes it on the chin. He's like, oh, what are you
gonna do? He's like, I was gonna get a new one anyway.
Yeah. Every bad guy dies. Like, they don't make movies like that anymore.
Well, the serial killer doesn't die, but again,
was he
that bad?
He had so much like psychology going on. I'm like, was he actually a serial killer? Or?
Well, I think he was, because he did say that he wore someone's head as a hat.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
he did
across
say
state
that.
lines.
And we could say maybe he was lying, but I don't think he was.
Yeah.
And also, it's Steve Buscemi, so of course. Like, yeah, of course he was.
Yeah,
he's a serial killer.
Can I say I used to skip over the scene where he had tea with the little girl?
Oh yeah,
hated it.
Okay, when he was singing the song, they start singing. He's got the whole world in his hands together, and then later when the plane is crashing, he's screaming it. He's screaming that song, and I decided that if I was on that plane and he was screaming that song, I would throw myself off the plane. I would say I'd rather die than spend my final moments listening to that.
Is it Get a Better Song, or is it like his singing?
I think it was both.
Okay.
I think this is sort of like a Katy Perry "Don't Sing What a Wonderful World"
when you're
right now moment. Like when you're up there, like just don't sing.
Yeah,
when you're
ruins the vibe.
Kind of ruins
of the stealing a plane.
Yeah. So, and was it the song as well? Yes. That was annoying. But yeah, the part where he's like drinking tea, having like this tea party in an empty pool.
Crusty,
and like
dusty.
For some reason, there is a trailer park right next to
the airport.
Which
is believable. We live in America. It's disgusting here.
It's true. But this is also an abandoned airport, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it
looked abandoned.
Oh, maybe.
But maybe that's just because
they
were at like an empty pool.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I thought
I think
it was.
the town was just ass.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, okay, there was this giant plane crash and no adults came out of their houses.
But the little girl was by herself, so I'm like, was there anyone else there?
Was anyone else there?
Yeah.
Was she just a figment of the imagination? It
could have been. He could have gone crazy.
Yeah. But I don't really know why he doesn't kill her.
It's just like he tastes freedom a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
But he could have killed her and had no consequence. Because...
But what he kind of said he liked to do it for the... Or like a lot of serial killers like to do it for the thrill or something.
Right, not because of the necessity.
Yeah.
But I was still like, well, why didn't he do it for the thrill?
Because no one would know. And like part of the thrill is like maybe getting caught.
Okay.
I almost feel like that.
Okay, that's an excellent
point.
But
why was he in Vegas gambling?
Then why was he gambling? And how did anyone not notice him?
Yeah, that's a big plot hole.
Yeah.
That is now bothering me.
And I'm so sorry. It's certainly not the only one. It's a tough road to go down.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they see, so they're at Carson City Airport, maybe not an airport, next to the mobile home park. And what's his name? The big guy who is kind of John Malkovich's little bitch.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, well, I'll just call him Big Guy.
Big Guy. It could have been Nate. I think it was Nate.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. I watched this literally 2 days ago, and I forgot everything because there's so
a lot of characters.
There's so much that happens. How am I supposed to remember everything?
Like 30 main characters.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
So he says he sees the cars coming. The cops are on their way, and he says, "We got 10 to 12 minutes." How did he know that?
Yeah.
How did he know it was going to be 10 to 12 minutes?
He had a guy for everything.
Yeah.
A guy that kind of can fly a plane. A guy that he's like the point person for the project. Totally. He was a good manager.
He really was.
Cyrus the Virus was a good manager.
A really good manager. And he had everything detailed so meticulously. When we go into his like prison crawl space thing and they start getting out the maps and the vision boards and the project management software. I mean, it's crazy.
His Excel spreadsheet.
You would not believe the things that he can do in an Excel spreadsheet. Thank God this happened before the technological revolution, because he would be too powerful.
He'd be way too powerful.
Yeah.
Also, there was a camera in his cell.
Yeah.
And it was pointed right at that. How did they miss him making a fake brick and putting whatever?
You know what? As I saw in the Alabama Solution, prisons are really understaffed.
Oh, there's a lot going on. Too much going on.
Yeah. And it's like a super max facility, so you would have to think that they've got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other drama going on there. They have way too many other people to abuse.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
So a companion film to this, as we've established, is the Alabama Solution.
Yeah. Watch Face Off, Alabama Solution, Con Air. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think this movie could be remade today?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. People, here's the thing about people, especially film critics. They are not willing to suspend their disbelief. Nobody's willing to say, okay, so yeah, maybe there's just this random guy in prison who knows how to fly a plane.
Have you heard of a little show called Hijack? Actually?
No.
I do feel like, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but
you may.
After 2001, not a lot of plane movies were made.
Tough era for plane movies.
Not only that, but like flying prisoner, it's just too fantastic. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like with that new show Hijack, a guy takes over a plane. We're getting back there.
Yeah.
We're getting back to it. But
yeah, I
just don't, there's just too much crazy shit. Too much.
Yeah.
It's just too crazy.
I think that this movie, I think, lives in the same cinematic universe as what's that movie where they're on the bus? It's basically like, it's like hostages on a bus. Speed.
Oh,
Speed.
Speed.
Thank you,
Oh.
Jacob. Speed.
That is believable because we have not fixed public transit.
Oh my God, that is so true. And you know what? When they were on that plane, I said, this is modern day plane travel, am I right? So uncomfortable.
Planes, like flights, regular flights now have become, being on Southwest is Con Air. Yeah.
I could not agree more.
That's why I'm like, we can't make this movie. We're living this movie.
It's a documentary.
At this point, it's a documentary.
Oh, that is so tough. Frontier. Could never. Yeah, I just feel like people are too critical these days of things that can happen in movies. We let Marvel make whatever they want. Why can't we have a car chase movie, plane chase movie?
I will say this.
Okay.
I think it's because Marvel, we know it's another world.
Sure.
We know it's like made up.
Yeah.
But
there are superheroes.
There are superheroes. But if you try to make this in the real world where we live, no, it doesn't work.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
They would have to make this, they would have to be like, it's in the multiverse. And then people would like it.
Like who else? What other?
It doesn't even matter. People just love when a movie's
They would
in
just
like
say
this is in the multiverse.
We just remake it and it's in the multiverse.
Yeah, totally.
We don't
We're
say
like,
which multiverse.
Doesn't matter which one.
You just add that tag and they might suspend their disbelief.
Honestly, they might.
Yeah.
We say
Oh,
this.
it's part of.
Yeah, totally. We're like, well, this is what would have happened in your timeline if you would have snuck out of the army to get your wife pregnant.
This is the Hamnet multiverse.
This is Hamnet multiverse.
Yeah.
This is the other time.
Hamnet 2 Con Air. I hated that movie.
Oh my God. Too heavy.
Too heavy.
Way too heavy. Okay, I gotta look at my little notes here and see what else I've got going on.
Okay, but we haven't said anything about Poe. Oh, I don't know if you're like describing the rest of the movie. Poe being discovered.
Yes, let's discuss it.
Yeah. I feel like his kid is an op because my birthday is July 14th. My daddy's coming home on July 14th. I meet my daddy for the first time ever on July 14th. Are you a fucking nerd?
Yeah.
Who writes like that?
Who writes like
Who
that?
writes like that? She outed her dad.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
That was her fault.
Yeah.
Kids are awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely her fault for all of it. And also the woman guard who Danny Trejo's character guard Bishop, thank you. Yeah, sorry, she's not I call her a guard, not a woman guard.
You did say woman guard. The girl guard?
So the girl in the movie,
and then there's guards.
To be fair, she was the only one. And they and Danny Trejo's character kept like,
will they, won't they?
Yeah. Will there be a crime? Will there not? I guess there already were crimes, but kind of his big one. I don't understand why they didn't. I'm sorry, this does not have to do with what you asked me about him getting discovered, but it popped in my head and I've got to say it.
Guard Bishop, yeah.
Guard Bishop. Why didn't they unlock her handcuffs? It was like the first thing they did for a bunch of other people.
I know, but they were all, the other ones were all like used as bait and she was girl guard, so.
Yeah.
I think they kind of left her there so they can all watch her to make sure she doesn't get raped. I'm not even kidding. Because the other guys were like all in the back and on their knees and handcuffed behind them. I think she got pretty privilege being a hostage.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't they just lock up Danny Trejo's character?
Because solidarity with criminals.
Totally.
He said, your dick gets out of your pants on this plane, you're hopping off the plane.
Yeah.
He had a line. The line was no sex. I think it was no sex on the plane.
Yeah.
He didn't really care if he raped outside of the plane. He just said, no one's getting laid tonight. I don't think I'd call rape laid. But.
Yeah. And you said that, not me. I just want everyone to remember.
I don't call getting laid. I wouldn't say like.
She wouldn't say it. She didn't say it.
Like,
she takes it back.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. We respect women on this podcast. Some of my best friends are women.
Some of my best girlfriends are girls.
Yeah, so true. But none of my friends are prison guards.
ACAB.
ACAB, even guard bishop. I do.
All Con Air guards are bastards. Yeah, I did feel bad for her, but she believed in Poe. She was like, "You're a good guy. You're gonna see your daughter. Don't you want to see your daughter?"
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I wish that they would have had just a little bit of, like a little bit of a humanizing element to him. Like, why didn't he get like hardened in prison? Why did he have no arc at all? He just went to prison. He was like, basically like he went to prison because of an accident. And then he is like the model prisoner, like reading books and giving people snowballs and doing push-ups, minding his business.
Yeah.
Going home to his family. And it's like, okay. And
I think he was just kind of a pick me for the system. If you ask me, like,
yeah.
He's like, no, you got to do your time. Oh my God. This film is like prison propaganda.
Yeah.
If you do your time, you act right.
Yeah. You
will be rewarded with a free plane ride to Vegas.
And you can be a hero.
Yeah. Because towards the end, he gained the trust of Larkin and Malloy, honestly. And he let him ride a cop motorcycle and be on the chase. He's one of us now. Are you kidding me? Gross.
Yeah. And that's how recruitment works.
Girl.
Yeah. That's what I think.
So Poe is the villain. Interesting
Poe's
take.
Actually a villain.
Interesting take.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I'll say it. I think that Cyrus the Virus was the hero. I'm kidding.
No, I think so.
I'm kidding.
I think so. He just wanted freedom. He was bringing multiple prisoners with him.
Yeah.
If that's not prison reform, I don't know.
I don't know what is.
Freeing his cellmates.
Do you think that in his whole like plan and the whole schema that he wrote, that he knew that like there were going to be many casualties? Or do you think that he genuinely believed like we're all all of the prisoners are going to make it?
No, he knew there was casualties, but I think every good revolutionary does know that.
Yeah.
When you try to change the system, there will be casualties.
Absolutely.
As with the French Revolution, as with the American Revolution, as with the American Revolution Part 2, 2025.
Yeah. She doesn't know her wars, but she knows her revolutions.
Wait, what's a war? No.
What's war?
War inevitably leads to revolution, but
you think so?
Yeah. War kind of incentivizes people to revolution.
You think so?
I feel that's true. I feel deeply that's true.
And you could say I feel it so much it's basically a fact. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Probably.
The American Revolution. What was that? World War. King George was charging these guys for some bullshit he was doing in Europe.
Yeah.
And what did they do? They revolutionized.
And there was a war. But the revolution and the war like coincided. It wasn't like there was a war and then there was a revolution.
One begets the other.
And which one begets which one?
And that's the first time I've ever used that correctly, by the way. I'm going to look into this and write like a paper about it because I have a theory.
Subscribe to the Substack. I mean, God, I'm ready.
Read the companion Substack. Did that age well? Did that revolutionize well?
Did that really revolutionize? So this was not the revolution that John Malkovich, Cyrus the Virus, probably would have envisioned. Yeah. Well, certainly because he died. But
he didn't envision anything.
He did not envision any of that.
Yeah.
But I think that he probably saw some of the prisoners not making it.
Yeah. Some of the lesser ones, like pinball.
Like pinball.
And the first 6 that were shot at the plane. Some of them were just, you know.
Totally.
They were just kind of nobodies. And we didn't know.
Yeah. And we didn't know.
Popovich, I only know he died.
Don't even remember him.
I know he died because they were looking for a replacement.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He was on the list.
He was one of the white
ones,
ones,
He knew there
right?
was going to be casualties. Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew. One of the 6 whites.
That's why he went through the list and marked each one white, black, white, black. Because he said, how else am I going to keep track of all these guys?
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
No other minority.
I need to categorize them into 2. Sally,
Latina.
Yeah.
And Johnny 23, Latino.
That's so true. Okay, so representation.
Representation.
And I want to know why there
matter.
were no Asian murderers on that plane. And where are the women?
And where
are the women?
Well, obviously it's like a separated prison.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to a real one. Rest in power, King. What else do we need to discuss? I mean, God, we really could go through every single thing that happens and explain why it's crazy that happened. But I think that the listeners get it.
I just think this was... Okay, I wrote this down. This was Girl Interrupted for WWE boys.
Wow. Huge.
What do you think?
And Nick Holmby as a soon-to-be attendee of a WrestleMania.
I just feel
what are
like
your thoughts on that?
Girl Interrupted.
Yeah.
Several ladies.
Mm-hmm.
One was an arsonist. One was try to kill herself. Might say a murderer.
And that's what I've always said.
We're like
anytime.
Girl crime.
Girl on girl. Okay, it's girl on. If you kill yourself, that's girl on girl crime.
That is girl crime. Girl on girl crime. But like they were all just like mentally unwell.
Yeah,
and
totally.
then we get to Connor, mentally unwell boys.
Yeah,
just trying to figure it out.
Totally. It's like
boyhood.
They're all going through the same thing, but it just looks very different when it's
their
put
mental
in a masculine.
Is a prison.
Totally.
Yeah.
There's no rehabilitation.
No. And neither was in Girl Interrupted, I'll say. That wasn't really rehab. They were just pilled down and
totally. They were just as cuckoo as when they got there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, masculinity is kind of interesting in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least there's male friendship.
There is a lot of male friendship, male bonding.
Yeah.
This is so stupid. I really liked how in the cabin, when it was like Cyrus the Virus, Nate, the Swamp Thing, they were all kind of like cool with each other and like plotting the landing. I really liked that.
Yeah, I liked when they worked together. When they worked together, that was my favorite part.
Is that awful? I really enjoyed that.
I like when they work together.
I would watch a friendship short.
This was in the multiverse, honey. There is another timeline in which this is a buddy comedy, a road trip.
Cyrus the Virus, Nate, and something road trip.
Yeah, totally. But it's on a plane.
Why don't we write this multiverse and we create the multiverse? That way it is believable.
That way it is a multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something to think about. If you're listening, don't you dare take that idea.
Don't you steal that.
Don't take that. Yeah, okay, what else, Miriam?
I'm trying to think. I think that's all I had. Okay, one thing I found out, it did cost $74 million to make this. In 1997, that's equated to $152 million now.
Okay.
I just feel like the explosions and the plane crash, so much money spent on that.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that now unless you're like fucking Nolan.
Right.
But he does 1 or 2 explosions. This was like nonstop.
There were, I can't even remember a moment when there wasn't an explosion. Yeah.
Even when he was running with the needle to get to, what's his name? Baby O.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
His friend. There was explosions behind him. And I actively thought of that. I was like, how is there an explosion behind him when he's running with this needle?
Running with his hair flowing, his shirt busted.
Yeah.
Explosion in the background.
Oiled up.
lubed up to the
Lubed up
gods.
to the gods.
I screamed. I laughed and laughed and laughed.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Another thing that maybe we need to work on for the remake is, okay, so obviously we know it's kind of a Chekhov's gun thing where it's like the guy says, I'm diabetic, and we're like, okay, well, this is obviously going to come up.
Annoying.
So annoying.
Diabetes.
I hate when people have illnesses and disabilities. It's so inconvenient, especially on a plane.
Yeah.
I'm just like Southwest in that way. But okay, so I'm just sort of like, we didn't need like, you know, I'm a harm reductionist, of course. In this scenario, I don't think that we needed like a sterile needle. I do believe that we could have taken something sharp and just kind of put it in. Okay.
As a phlebotomist, I will say
we did bring the right person on the podcast to talk about this.
The kit broken on the ground, right?
Yeah.
He said all these needles are broken. It doesn't have to be sharp.
No.
It just has to be new. And I'm assuming they were all in packages. They were just broken in the package.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just fucking do it?
I know.
He doesn't care. He's gonna die.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, he's gonna get an owie. Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah. Also, there's probably alcohol there. Just
Totally.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
That annoyed me. I was like, you guys are willing to do a lot and you're not willing to break this man's skin.
Let's name the things we're willing to do. Shoot prisoners left and right. Shoot
absolutely.
U.S. Marshals left and right. Explode a plane in Vegas. Explode a plane in Carson City.
Hang on to a fire truck by the ladder handle.
By the one arm.
Yeah.
I will not stab my friend with a dirty needle.
I will not. Yeah.
Which isn't dirty, actually, because no one's used them.
That is so true.
Man, fuck this guy.
Man, fuck him. He is a real enemy.
I think Baby O was a baby.
I think he was being a little baby.
He could have just been like,
hey everyone, just like find anything.
Also, no call to action for the rest of the plane.
Yeah.
Hi guys, just a second. I just want to make an announcement.
Yeah.
I would be a villain with that fucking walkie-talkie.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Demon.
Give me
anything. Guys, can you hear me?
Hello?
I would have gone up
It's a little hot in here.
I would have gone up to Cyrus Virus. Can you make an announcement, please?
Oh, excuse me. Could you just make one more quick announcement?
Mr. Virus.
Mr. Virus, I just have one more quick announcement.
If anyone has a needle.
Yeah. Please.
Everyone
I know.
Find it like that.
Yeah.
He didn't make an announcement.
No, he did not.
That was the problem.
There was no direct call to action.
No.
And that's how you know we're in marketing.
So true.
That's so true. If you don't have a call to action, then what the fuck was the point?
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? Don't
This
be
is
a big
on
baby.
you. Baby O.
Baby O.
Was that his name?
Honestly, you said it and I did
was
not know.
Baby O. It was
Thank
Baby
God. Because as I was walking in here, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to remember everyone's name.
Baby.
You got it in there. You got
I've
it.
only seen it 1,000 times.
She's only watched it every other day for years. And
until we got a fourth movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Miriam, what's going on with you, like, creatively? What are you working on? What do you want do you want the people to know what you're doing around town? Comedy
Lose
things?
My number.
Don't
No.
Don't find me.
Don't find me.
If you see me on the street, no, you didn't.
Leave me alone. No, I run a show, Goodnight Denver. We're taking a little bit of a hiatus right now because we're coming back for August, September, October shows.
Mm-hmm.
But we are gonna post all of our clips and reels from the shows on our Instagram. So follow good.night.denver for that. And I got shows all over town.
Great.
So follow me at Catholic Guilt, and I post all my shows on my link tree.
Great.
Like a monster.
Yep. Like a monster.
Yeah,
Wait. One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing. First of all, thank you for sharing all that. I'm going to put everything in the show notes.
Okay.
This is a good way to end this. So Steve Buscemi's character says that the real monsters are the ones who go to work from 9 to 5 every day.
until they die. And they're incapable of getting to the bathroom in a timely manner. I thought that was weird too.
So do you agree or disagree that going to being like an office guy or girl or them is the same as being a serial killer?
100%. No.
Anyone who has a job, you're a monster to me.
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
No. No. I don't.
Yeah, same. When he said, who's a real monster? I said, you are.
The guy in the fucking Hannibal Lecter suit. What are you talking about?
The guy who's screaming he's got the whole world in his hands.
Having tea with a 5-year-old.
Yeah, in an empty pool.
Shut up.
Yeah. We are not the same. I hate when they do that in movies where there's like a clear villain and they're like, well, are you the villain all along? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm kind of just a regular person.
You're the villain.
You're the villain.
You're the clear bad guy.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, I think that they try to make it. That's one of the things they try to make philosophical, and it's like, oh no, there's nothing there. Stop.
I'm so sorry. That actually, you don't have to go there because
we don't need that.
Think that or need
that
it.
Isn't for this.
Yeah,
you don't have to philosophize. Philosophize.
Say it again.
Philosophize.
Say it.
Philosophize. You don't have to make it crazy.
No. It's
you don't have to make it deeper than it has to be.
It's really not that deep. It's literally just like people hijacking a plane. Pre 9/11.
Pre 9/11.
Pretty powerful stuff that this was pre 9/11.
Never get remade. Look out for our multiverse though.
Yeah, totally.
I think so. Okay, who gets a spin-off though? Multiverse. So we have Con Air.
Yeah.
The pinnacle of all the things.
Sure.
Cyrus the Virus gets his own spin-off.
Obviously.
Buscemi?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know what he is up to in Vegas. We
get pre and post.
Yes. I want pre and post.
Multiverse is fucking growing.
I want to know whose head he wore as a hat. And I also want to know what are some of his favorite games to play when he's gambling.
Where does he stay in Vegas? Follow him on TikTok.
Follow him on TikTok for that.
For his reviews.
Go to TikTok Go. God, TikTok Go will not leave me alone.
What the hell is TikTok Go? Is that a new app?
TikTok Go is a creator program where they basically like give you give you money if you post at different locations. Like it'll be like this specific hotel is offering a deal. Make some content and we'll give you money. And the thing is, I don't want to make content at Disney World or whatever. I don't want to go to Disney World so I can make content. And every day I'm getting notifications. It's like, the clock has been ticking down on your TikTok Go campaign. Get your ass to Disney World now.
Oh my God.
And we'll give you $5.
They have a gun?
And they have guns. They have guns.
Get your ass to Disney World. Otherwise, we're putting you on Con Air.
And they got those guns where? TikTok shop.
Buy your guns.
And use promo code Con Air. We got to get out of here.
That's sick. All right.
Okay. Miriam, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone go leave. Okay. I swear to God, by the time this episode comes out, if I haven't gotten another review on Apple Podcasts, I'm going to hijack a plane.
Don't say that. Oh my God. And in jest,
in kind of a haha way.
Yeah. Kind of. No, it is haha. It is haha.
It is. I'm not doing anything.
Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna write Hamnet 2.
Yeah, that's so true.
Back on the saddle.
Back on the Hamnet, Too Fast, Too Furious. Yeah. So I'll do that, and you don't want to see that. So please, for the love of God, write a review on Apple Podcasts. Make it a good one. I'd love if you did. 5 stars. And follow us on TikTok at Did That Age Well Pod. You will not find me at Disneyland or a World, but you'll find me here at Dude IDK Studios, and that's what really matters. And follow us on Instagram at Did That Age Well. Okay, and that's it.
Should we send it off with How do I live
with?
Oh wait, I brought my.
Excuse me.
Toy Mike from Home. If you ever go. It echoes, dude. How do I ever survive? Oh, how do I? Oh, how do I? Oh, how do I live?
All right, goodbye. That was just perfect.